Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. The goal with the position, as always, and especially for these longer meditations, is to find something generally comfortable and sturdy. You don't want to feel uncomfortable because then you'll just be distracted by how your body feels. Maybe you're sitting on your foot or your back is uncomfortable. It'll just be a distraction. So you want to find something generally nice. You also want to stay sturdy. A sense of stability can bring a feeling of I'm here to stay rather than this attitude of I need to get to the next thing. I need to go over here. We want a sturdy, comfortable position so we're not worried about the body and we are here to stay. We also keep our eyes open during this practice. But of course, if you've learned to practice with your eyes closed and you feel more comfortable doing so, go ahead and do that. There are no hindrances here. But if your eyes are open, drop your gaze away from the screen and drop them gently down below you, kind of looking at the floor or the desk or whatever is just below you. We're not staring at any particular spot on the floor or concentrating on it, but we're also not zoned out and blurry. We have a gentle gaze directed clearly and softly downwards. You're in a comfortable, sturdy position and your eyes are open, looking down. What is here when there are no problems to be solved? There's nowhere to go, nothing to do. There's no one to become. What's left? You may have this to-do list. Where is it? Right here. And if meditation is part of your to-do list, then you're missing the point. In fact, forget everything you think you're doing here. Let go of all the things you believe about meditation. We're not clearing our minds. We're not becoming happier. None of that. There's nothing to do. But here you are. Or rather, what's here when there are no problems to be solved? Now, I'm probably catching you in the middle of a thought right now. You're thinking about something. And notice how when you are thinking, you're probably considering the past or the future, considering the things that need to get done, or even considering what may happen at the outcome of meditation practice. But when we are lost in thought, this moment here, what's already here, is lost to us. And this moment is where life is. It's where existence exists. And many of us just spend our lives missing it, always leaning into the future or dragged along by some past, never noticing what's always before us. So when we begin a meditation practice, it's extraordinarily important to have some tools, some methods, a method to leave thinking alone. Thoughts are not a problem, it's just that we pay too close attention to them, so they consume us. We're not pushing thoughts away or doing anything with them, in fact. We're just leaving them alone. Like releasing a hyper dog in a dog park and letting it run, letting it do its thing, not worrying about what happens or what it does. And a great method to do this is to just simply bring our attention to something else, something completely and utterly present, yet easy to notice. And that, of course, is the coming and going sensations of the breath. So find the breath wherever you feel it the most. Some people feel it in the tip of their nose, the chest, the abdomen, the lower belly, and anywhere in between. Just find where it is noticeable for you. And don't complicate this, just feel it. Noticing the gentle sensations of the inhalation and the sensations of the exhalation. We're not forcing our breath. We're not doing a breathing technique. We're letting it happen by itself. Just noticing it. And instead of paying attention to this next thought, problem, worry, plan, remain with breathing, rising and falling. come back. Come back to the breath, gently. It's normal to get lost in thought, so it's okay. Let the thoughts continue on and return to breathing. We notice the breath as thinking happens. Stop planning. Leave it alone. Return to breathing, rising and falling. Wake up. Wake up from thinking. Return to breathing, rising and falling. Right now, here, what's the problem? Right here, where is the story we call my life? This moment. Where's the past? And where's the future? Let it all go. And completely rest. Okay, you can look at the screen. I have to admit something. And everyone who tells you this should admit it too if they understand it. When they say, be here now, be present, kind of a trick. Because really, it's a way to orient the mind to, I hate to say this word, but to reality, to what's happening really. And when we say presence, we're meaning that in relation to the past and the future. So when we say come here now, we're saying here because we think there's a past and a future. But there is no future. Rather, it's not a real thing here. The future exists as thoughts in our head. We plan, we make arrangements, we contemplate, we worry, and it's all thinking about the future. But right here, this moment in reality, where is it? You can't grab something from the future. Now, let's forget about quantum physics right now, if you're going to start thinking about that, or even general relativity. But don't worry about that. Where's the future here from your experience? It's not there. And it never will be. Same with the past. You got all this baggage from the past. How does it exist? Here, by thinking about it. They're not real in the sense that inches aren't real. Inches is this way of measuring things. We've decided arbitrarily what an inch is, and then we line it up against something and say it's that many inches. But inches is an idea. Useful, but an idea. And therefore, this moment isn't even this moment, right? Because that's also an idea. And a lot of us imagine this because of the illusion of the clock. The ticking clock goes tick, 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 tick. And some of us imagine that the present is where the past and the future meet. And there's just a sliver right here. That's the present. Present now. Present now. Present now. Present now. So we think of life kind of like, a lot of you could think of present like this. Present. 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 When It's really like this. So, true presence is actually losing the idea of presence. It's just completely this, whatever you want to call it, forget the name. We leave thinking alone. There's no present, there's no past, there's no future. It's beyond concepts. Freedom. Thank you for showing up today. And as always, and without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.